Hello everyone, welcome back to Part of Dreams. Today I am sharing a quick and simple Christmas project that looks absolutely fabulous. These upcycled glass jar frosted lanterns would be a gorgeous table centerpiece. It is so easy to make and it costs virtually nothing. So let's make this beautiful enchanting frosted upcycled glass jar lanterns. Let's start with the supplies. You need a glass jar. This is my empty candle jar. You can use empty food jars, mason jars, pretty much any kind of glass jars you might have around your house. You need a LED candle and a tea light candle, or you can use a regular wax candle. And you need white acrylic paint, and you need Mod Podge, some twine, and some winter embellishments like berries or some leaves, whatever sort of things that you have. And our secret snow ingredient is the salt. You can use regular table salt or kosher salt or Epsom salt. Which one is handy with you? You can use that. Here I am using my regular Morton table salt. You also need a sponge brush to dab the paint on the jar. So the step 1 will be, I'm going to sponge paint the top half of this jar with a white color paint. You can gently dab with a sponge and cover the top half. You don't need 2-3 coats. We are trying to create a fake snow texture, so this technique will leave a texture with one coat itself. If you don't have a sponge brush, you can use a regular sponge which we used to clean our dishes, but use a dry one. So this is how I'm going to sponge paint the top half of this jar, and I'm going to leave it dry. After it gets dry, I repeat the same process on the very bottom half. Now the top half is dried. I'm going to repeat the same process on the bottom half. Similarly, I'm going to let it dry for some time and I will be back soon. Now I have completed the painting process. Then comes the snow magic. Here I wanted to make it look like snow had just fallen onto the jar, so I am going to pour the salt on the top half only. To achieve this, first you need to apply a layer of Mod Podge or any kind of decoupage glue on the top half which we have just painted. Then sprinkle the salt around the jar until evenly covered. So basically you can use any salt like the normal table salt, kosher salt, or Epsom salt, which one is handy with you, but the difference will be only on the size of the flakes. So the Epsom salt has a larger flakes, so it might look more realistic, but since it is not good for health, so I don't prefer Epsom salt on my dinner table. So I prefer to use with table salt. But you can try the different fake snow with the normal ingredients like baking soda or paper towels or this normal salt. So it is actually your choice, but I always wanted to keep it safe, so I either use salt or sugar. So in this one I am using this normal table salt. To achieve a natural snowy look, the key to success here is to pour the salt quickly before the glue starts to dry. If you like, you can actually mix some fine glitter with the salt, so you can actually achieve a glittery, snowy effect. But I don't have that glitter right now, so I'm just pouring salt. So as I said, you have to pour quickly as possible before the glue gets dry. Keep rotating the jar so that the salt will evenly spread all over your jar. Also apply to the mouth of the jar. So I think I have finished. After you finish, set the jar aside to dry overnight. Once the jar gets dried, gently brush off the excess salt on the surface. But don't worry, you will still have plenty of left firmly glued to the jar. So I'm going to let it dry overnight. So on the next day, this is how it looks. It is completely dried and it gives this frosted look. But it will not complete without the embellishments. So you can add a little twine around this jar. You can choose any color of your choice. So I have this green one. And you can also add some greeneries and some berries. You choose either fake ones or real ones as you like. So here I have some fake berries and real leaves, which I got from my yard. So let's start decorating the jar. So now I'm going to wrap some twine around the jar, and I'm also going to add some berries and these greens with the help of a hot glue gun. And that's it. Finally, to create some magical glow, add some candles. You can use LED candles like these or real wax candles. See how elegant are these DIY glass jar centerpieces as a perfect winter table decoration. I hope this was an easy and quick glass jar upcycle tutorial for this holiday season. If you like this video, feel free to like, share and subscribe to my channel. See you soon. Toodles!